Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial in which we were discussing find triplet that sum to a given value. So previously we have seen the part 1. If you haven't watched it, we will recommend you to watch the part 1 for the same video, and then you can continue with this tutorial. So let me again explain you the problem statement. So we are given an array and a value, and we need to find whether there is a triplet, that is there is a set of 3 elements which sum to the given value. Okay, so this is the problem statement. So here, as you can see, the time complexity expected in an interview or in any of the programming contest is order of n square for this problem. So previously we have discussed 3 examples. So here you can see that if this is the input array and if the sum value is 24, so if we take these 3 values, the sum comes to 24. Okay, so this means that there exists a triplet, any of the triplet, at least one should be there. So there exists at least one triplet which is 12, 3, 9 which sum to the given number. Okay, so previously we have discussed the approach 1, which was, as you can see, not very time efficient. It was order of n cube. So this was the most basic one, or the brute force approach. Why brute force? Because we were just finding all the possible triplets, all the possible pair of 3 elements, and we checked whether the sum equals to the given value. If any such triplet exists, we returned 1, else we returned true. So here is the basic algorithm. Like, we just create 3 loops, the outermost loop to fix the first element, the inner loop to fix the second element, and finally the innermost loop to fix the third element. And by this we checked all the possible combinations of 3 elements each, and then we checked whether all those 3 sum to a given value, and if it is so, then we return it by returning 1. Okay, so let's understand the most optimized solution for this, which is order of n square. So we will recommend you to pause this video. If you haven't watched the previous video, go to it, have a look at the approach 1 explanation in detail, have a look at the code that we have performed, and then please resume this section. Okay, so yeah, before jumping on to the most optimized solution, we would recommend you to think on your own, like what can be done, how can you optimize this code a little more, so that instead of 3 loops we can do this only in 2 loops. Okay, so we hope that you have thought upon it. Let's have a look. So approach 2, which is of order of n square, is based on the logic that what if we perform an ordering to the given array. Okay, so what if we sort the given array? So if we sort the given array, and if we pick a particular element, okay, so in order to pick the next 2 elements, what we can do, we can iterate from left hand as well as right hand. So we can pick the first element, okay, we can fix it. For other 2 elements, what we can do, we can start from the next element and the last element. Okay, so all these things will be covered in detail when we code, but here we are just explaining you the logic behind it. So fix one value, point to the next value and to the last value, and just iterate over these 2 values and check what is the sum of these 3 elements: the first fixed element, the element towards right of it, and finally the last most array element. Okay, and remember, before performing this we have sorted the array. So what is the logic? If there is a particular sum, okay, and if your sum is greater than the value you are getting, that means the value to be added should be increased. Okay, think upon it. If sum of 3 numbers is less than the sum which is required, so what does it mean? A number greater than any of these 3 is required. Okay, so you have fixed one element. What you can do, you can just move the next element towards right. Okay, so let's have a look here. So let's first understand the entire statement, entire logic, then we can come. So loop over the array and fix the first element of the possible triplet array of I to fix the 2 pointers, one at I plus 1 and other as end of the array, which is n minus 1, and look at the sum of what? Sum of n minus 1 element, I plus 1 element, and a of I element. Okay, if the sum of the elements of 2 pointer is equal to the given sum, then print the triplet and break. Okay, so if the sum of these 3 elements, the 2 pointer elements as well as the fixed elements, is equal to the sum, like, then this is the possible triplet: array of I plus 1 and array of n minus 1. Okay, so we just break and print it. Else if the sum is smaller than the required sum. Okay, so if sum of these 3 elements is smaller than the required sum, so what does it mean? That a number greater than any of these 3 should be added. Okay, so what do? We have already fixed the highest value number because we have sorted it and we have picked the last element. Okay, so what shall be done? We should increase the smallest element. Okay, so we just increment the first pointer. Now else if the sum is bigger, decrease the end pointer to reduce the sum. Okay, so if the sum of three elements is larger than the sum required, okay, that means this larger element should be ignored and then checked upon. Okay, so that's why we will move towards right from right end. So we'll move towards left from the right end. Okay, so it might not be that clear, so let's take an example. Okay, so let's take an example here. Suppose the array is 1. Let's take from here. Suppose this is the case. Okay, suppose this is the case. So what do? We first perform sorting. Okay, so just sort this input array. What will it become? It will become 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 6, 9, and then 12. Okay, yeah, we have sorted it. Now what do? We just fix one element, first element, and we loop over all these entire elements from this to this. Okay, so just fix one element, loop over the next element, and from the n-1 element. So pick this element, 1 is fixed, so sum becomes 1 plus 3 plus 12. Okay, so what is 1 plus 3 plus 12? This is 16. 1 plus 3 plus 12 is 16. So as you can see, it is lesser than 24. Okay, so it is falling into this category, smaller than the required sum. Increment the first pointer. Now what do we mean by first pointer? First pointer refers to the pointer which is pointing to the second element, because first element we have fixed, we are looping over all the possible combinations of second and third element. Okay, so just increment this pointer. So instead of 3, make it 4. Okay, why are we doing this? Because we have already taken the largest possible value, 12. Okay, and we have already fixed this value, so only one value remains which can be changed, because sum is lesser, so we'll take 4. Okay, so we check 4 plus 1 plus 12. What is it? It is 17. Okay, so again it is smaller, just move this pointer again 6. 6 plus 12 plus 1, so it is 19. Again small, so just move 1 ahead. Okay, so it is 22. So as you can see, no combination with having this element as fixed is possible, so this cannot be taken. Now let's fix 3, and what do? We fix 3, we check 4 plus 12 plus 3. What is it? 19. Okay, so it is not again possible. So let's fix the next element, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 12, 21. Again lesser than, so let's move right. 9. 9 plus 3 plus 12. 9 plus 3 plus 12, it is 12 plus 12, 24. Okay, great. So it is the sum. So we fall into this category and we break the loop by returning this triplet. So as you can see, we have solved this problem in order of n square. Why n square? Because we are just making use of two loops. One to fix the element, first element, and rest to iterate over the next possible pairs. Okay, so because of sorting, we are able to conclude that we can either move left or we can either move right as per the given conditions. Okay, so let's come to the coding section where this can be made more clear. So let's take an input vector to test our code. Let's take this only, 12, 3, 4, 1, 6, 9. 12, 3, 4, 1, 6, 9. Okay, and sum equals to 24 is to be found. Okay, so let's take int sum equals to 24. Okay, so what do? We take boolean is present, sorry, it should be is present equals to find triplet, and let's pass this and sum to it. Okay, so this will return true if any such triplet is present, else it will return false. So let's print that out. If is present is true, so cout triplet exists. Okay, and if not, then else cout no such triplet exists. Okay, so let's have a look how it is running. Okay, so let's first define the method before running it. Okay, so it should return boolean type, name should be find triplet, and it should take a vector vector of int as input parameters and a sum value. Okay, great. Okay, so remember we are doing this code for the most optimized solution, which is order of n square. Okay, for order of n cube, which is the most simplest solution, just refer to the previous video and then come to this video, then you will develop the better understanding. Okay, so let's do what we have decided. We will first sort the array. So how do we sort the vector? Let's first take this number of elements, a dot size. Okay, how do we sort the vector? Just sort from where to where, from beginning till a dot end. That is, we need to sort the entire vector. Okay, now what do? We fix one element at a time. So for that we will need one loop for int I equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, this is to fix a corresponding or a particular element. Now what do? In order to find all the pairs with this particular element, we'll write another for loop. So what will that be for loop? Let's take 2 pointers, int left comma right. Okay, great. So what is left? Left means the pointer which is pointing to the second possible element, the starting of the second possibility. So left would always be I plus 1. Okay, and what right would be? Right would always be the lastmost element, which is n minus 1 always. Okay, if there are n elements, then the last element would always be n minus 1. The index of the last element would always be n minus 1. Okay, great. So while till when we need to loop? Till both the elements become equal. Okay, so while left is less than right. Why not equal? It is a very important concept. Okay, why not equals to here? Because if we write while left is less than or equals to right, so it will also consider the condition where left is equals to right. Okay, and in that case, instead of a triplet, we will also be considering a pair element, because when left equals to right, we are only taking a of I and left, a of left, and not 3 elements. So that's why we need to make sure that we are looking to the triplet, so not for the equal case. If you haven't understood, just pause this video, think for a while what are we doing, and you will definitely understand why we are not taking equals to sign here. Okay, so what if a of I, that is the element that we have fixed, plus a of left plus a of right equals to sum. Okay, so yeah, great. Then we have found such an triplet, so we'll just print it. A of I separated by a space, a of left separated by a space, and finally a of right and new line. Okay, and just return 1. Why return 1? Because we have found such triplet. Else if, let's look at the second condition, else if the sum is smaller than the required sum. Okay, which sum? The sum of these 3 elements. So let's just use it. If this sum, instead of equal, because equal then we have found it, instead of equal, if it is less than the required sum. Okay, so what do we need to do? As you can see, we have sorted it. Okay, we have sorted it. We have taken 3 elements, 1, 3, 12. But if this sum is lesser than the required sum, so we have already taken the largest value, so no need to change this pointer. But we have taken 3 and we have fixed 1 already. The outer loop, this loop is fixing one element at a time. So this is, in first case, 1 is fixed. So only this value can be changed to the next in order to increase the sum. So we'll take 4, we'll take 6, we'll take 9. Until and unless left is less than r, we will keep incrementing any of the 2 pointers. Okay, so if this is the case, we need to move right. So what we'll do, we'll just do left plus plus. Okay, so we are moving towards right because we are incrementing the left pointer. And finally, else, what should be the third case? Either sum can be equal, either sum can be less, or sum could be great. Only 3 possible conditions. So if it is not falling into these 2 conditions, then definitely sum is greater than the required sum, and that's why we'll do right minus minus. Let's understand why right minus minus. So we have taken 3 values, out of which 1 is fixed, 2 are variable. Okay, but if sum is greater than the required value, so there is no point incrementing this value to 4 because sum is already greater than required. So what can be done? Sum, in order to reduce the sum, we just move this to the next smaller value, which is 9. Okay, this way we keep moving left until and unless the sum is bigger than the required sum. Just think for a while and you will definitely understand what are we doing here. Okay, so yeah, let me revise what we have done. We have just fixed one value here. Okay, a of I. We are taking 2 pointers, one to the next value, to that is I plus 1, and one to the last of the array, which is n minus 1. We are just looping over all the possible pairs, that is left is less than right. Make sure that we have already sorted array at first before doing this. Okay, yeah, so we check all the three conditions. If sum is equal to the required sum, then we just print the triplet and return 1. If sum is less than the required sum, what is this sum? This sum is the one which is required. Okay, so if it is less than the required sum, we need to increment the possible sum. And how to increment the possible sum? By incrementing left pointer. Else, if the sum is greater than the required sum, just decrement the pointer to the next next greater value. So we were on the greatest value, we need to move to the next greater value, and so on. And this will cover all the cases for us. And as you can see, it is just order of n into n. This is order of n. If you will see precisely, it is just order of n, this particular while loop. So that's why it is order of n square. And finally, if it doesn't pass into any of these cases, so we return false. Okay, so return 1 is same as return true. Okay, let's check whether this is running fine or not. Great, it's getting compiled successfully. Great, it is running fine as well. So as you can see, 3, 9 and 12 is the possible triplet it is printing. So let's just change to test our code once again. Let's do it by passing, instead of 24, let's pass 55, which is not possible with these elements. Okay, so let's see if a triplet exists with sum 55. No such triplet exists. Okay, so our code is running fine. So we hope that you have understood it. If not, just pause it for a while, think upon it, what are we doing. This particular piece of code is very important because it is reducing the complexity from order of n cube to order of n square. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching.